talk.
The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker, ready to get this one started. Off we go from the Steel City. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
He's got room to run right at the start, and he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
In motion, Lamb. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And they'll take this down inside his 35. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Patriots. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. To Mario Davis in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
He's going to take a shot down the field. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up third and real long.
Throwing right. It's taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll work this out to the 23. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. McConkey in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Patriots, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, New England.
First down, Patriots.
They run over center with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second and 9. He'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
In motion, Lamb. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. They'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he go through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Here's Robinson. And we'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows 1st down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 56 yards.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. And us to the 2-minute warning. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. This one just missed the pylon. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots move out on top. 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. He'll begin with a zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
here's Walker. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. Whoa! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Samuel there to make the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 20. That's a Steeler first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on. Turn money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, don't know no better. When I got rich, yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Crazy. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and CD Lamb set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. And here comes Robinson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 50-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. McConkey in motion. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to use that big.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Throw here to begin the drive. It is caught outside by St. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. A big play that time on 4th and 1. A gain of 48.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
He's got his big tight end. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they are picking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the two-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Walker. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They go with Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Now Walker. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm. but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.